I'm on my way to a job interview. What? I'm retired, right? But today we're going to talk about some of the different part time jobs that retirees are doing for fun and for a little extra cash. I'm also going to take you to the Amish discount grocery store and I'm going to show you what I buy from there, and we are right now traveling on a part of the road that I think is so beautiful. It goes by one of our state lakes and state parks here in Kansas. And I just think this piece of the road is so gorgeous. So I hope you will stick around with me as we navigate through retirement and fun jobs and what we can do for a little extra money and things we can do to keep our minds sharp in retirement. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I'm Bonita from rural Kansas, and I'm going to share with you today some of the things that I'm excited about this week. I just finished going to an interview where I got hired to work at the Kansas State Fair for the duration of the fair. Now, this is something I always thought would be fun to do in my retirement. And the exciting thing is the lady interviewing me also was retired and was only working during the fair. And she was interviewing all kinds of 55 and over people that had retired early for this little job. As I was finishing filling out my paperwork, she was interviewing the next lady right there. And the next lady said the same thing that I did. I retired early and I always thought this would be fun. And that's exactly what I thought. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a little extra money. It's not necessary, but it is fun. And why not do some of those fun jobs in retirement that we want to do? And then I'm also signed up to do the election board this year in August and November with a couple of training days in there. So those are going to be my fun little side jobs. And these are jobs that I can keep year to year if I want them. And these are some of the things I've always thought about doing in my retirement, is just having some of these fun little short jaunt of a job just to bring in a little extra money. And I wouldn't even care if they were volunteer because they're fun to do. And I get to see members of our community. And then you get to earn a little bit of money on the side. So that's just a bonus. But while I was up there, I decided to stop by the little Amish community and stop by their little discount grocery store. Now, this is only the second time I've been there. And I'm going to show you what I picked up there today. I love this little Amish discount store. It reminds me so much of the grocery store that my husband and I owned and operated for 7.5 years in a town of under 500 people. We had a lady that was over 55 that worked for us on stock day, and she would help put stuff away. Now, my husband did all of the heavy lifting, and she lived about a block away and could ride her tricycle down there, her antique tricycle, to work. So she had no gas cost to even come to work. Here's the items that I picked up at the Amish discount store. I got 7 of these microwave popcorns for $2.59. I picked up some blackened seasoning for chicken for $1.49. Some pizza sauce for $1.19. Dream Whip, 99 cents. I splurged and got some homemade cinnamon rolls for $5.25. They also have homemade bierox, and I know how much work those are to make. They have all kinds of homemade, yummy bakery items there. I got an apple cinnamon complete pancake mix where you just add water for $1.59. 2 large boxes of Cocoa Puffs, only $2.29. A sun-kissed 2-liter. We make homemade sherbet with this, and any flavor will work. So I bought the strawberries since it was on sale there. I bought a couple of green enchilada sauces for 99 cents. I bought a couple of cans of apricots for $2.69. I love apricots, and they're getting harder and harder to find in our stores around here. And then I bought some bulk popcorn for $1.39 a pound so we can make popcorn on the stove. And all of this together cost about $30. But I have only been there twice, and you really have to be careful because some of their items definitely are expired, and so you have to know which items are still good to eat after the date. But the things that I bought, I mean, they're still in date. In fact, the cereal's good until September. And as you probably see back here, I'm having difficulty with someone who has taken over parts of my video area. Many of you have commented about the cats that are on the plant stand behind me during the videos. But look at this. This is my desk. I'm trying to work here. I've had to take my pictures off the stand because Maxie has just taken over and he won't take no for an answer. I don't know how many times I've taken him down today. I've even put him in the bathroom for a while, and he sat in the shower in timeout. Some of the other things that I'm working on this week is I mailed off 4 huge boxes of genealogy to my niece in California. So those are out of here. That felt really good. And as I was decluttering, I never thought to look at my dresses. I keep them in a totally different room hanging on a rack because, as you know, we don't have closets in this house. It is an old farmhouse with only an under the stairwell closet in one room. So I decided to go through my dresses, and I don't need all of these dresses. You know, you get all these specialty dresses that I'm just going to pick from and wear as I need them and as I can fit into them. But I have a few that I'm probably never going to wear again. So I'm going to list those on eBay this week. So I'm getting a lot of little things done, but it's been an exciting week because I'm looking forward to these little times in August, September, and November that I'll have some little side jobs that I can do for some extra cash right before the holiday. I'm still stacking up points on my rebate apps that I always have in my description box, and I'm building up points in there where I can buy Christmas gifts with those, and that can be before I ever touch any of my money that I have. I can use up all of that stuff first. And then I'm also looking forward to this CD that we put in place. My husband and I were just discussing it this morning, and the earnings we will have from this CD will come right about in March, and we were going to take a vacation in April, and it should just about cover our entire vacation. So look at these little things you can do along the way in retirement. And I hope that they inspire you to get excited about all of the opportunities that we have. When I went to that interview today, she said, "Tell me about yourself." And I said, well, I'm early retired and I want to just pick some fun jobs that I will enjoy. And I always thought working at the state fair looked like fun. I said, I'm doing the election office. She said, I do the election office too. And this is also something, this is my first year and I'm retired as well. And then, as I said, the next lady that came on said, well, I'm early retired and I always thought this would look like fun. So pick those fun jobs. Someone commented just the other day that they work 2 days a week in a gift shop. I always thought that looked like fun as well. A couple of days in a gift shop. How fun. And if you're in a touristy area, I think that would even be more fun because you would see all these people coming in on vacation and excited about being on vacation, and you would get to share in that excitement as they toured and came through your gift shop. And even the gift shops like at the zoo and different places like that, I always thought those looked like they would be fun. So tell me what you do as little side jobs. Do you have any of those? If you're early retired, do you have some that you've thought might be fun in the future if you are planning on retiring in the future and still working? The new retired person has some of these little fun side jobs. That is just the way the world is going. A lot of people like to stay active, like to bring in a little extra cash, get nervous when they see their retirement funds going down. So they get involved in some of these things that make them feel like they are still getting out there, socializing, and yet bringing in a little extra cash for some extra fun things that they want. So I'm really interested today in if you have thought about any little fun side jobs or if you have any. A lot of people even substitute teach in their retirement. I knew a lady that I worked with in my last job. She was almost 70 and she was mowing yards on the weekend. And that was her side job. Now, I don't think that would be something that I could necessarily keep up with, but there's lots of opportunities out there to bring in extra money and still have a good time doing it without all the stress and responsibility of a full-time job. So, as we navigate this early retirement life together, just keep in mind there are a lot more fun part time jobs out there for 55 and over people. People are excited to hire us, guys. I know we hear that they're not, but they know that we're dependable, they know that we're flexible. So, they're excited to hire us. And there are more jobs out there than just a candy striper or a volunteer or a Walmart greeter. So I hope that this video has been entertaining for you, and I hope to see you in the next video.